It's not no 88 degrees outside.
I'm sorry, it's 86. That's 2 degrees low.
I went down.
I'm sorry, what does it say? 86
It said 86 degrees, but it don't feel like no damn 86 degrees.
That's because you in this hot ass fucking box.
Excuse me, you know my room's not hot. It's nice and cool in here, bitch.
Yeah, it's cool now.
No, bitch. Yeah, okay.
And then you want to turn the air conditioner off. We're on the top floor. Everybody with an ounce of common sense knows that the heat rises.
Yes, I do know that it rises, but I ain't want that buzzing noise or...
It's alright. Don't let it buzz. I don't want to be sitting next to you hot.
The camera feels crooked.
Because it is crooked.
Fix that. Make yourself useful right here.
Bitch, get your life.
I got it. That's why I'm here. Thank you. It's not centered. What the... Look,
you've been doing this for the past 6 years and you still can't get it.
That's alright.
Can't get right.
They'll be alright. There we go. I ain't gonna have your
That's like tilted down. It's tilted down. You actually made it worse than what it was.
Oh my god.
And you told myself that's alright. Now that's
have it. Yes. Touchdown. What's going on YouTube? It's Kevin and Mikkel. We are back with the new video for you guys. Please make sure you start this video all by clicking that thumbs up button. It's the weekend. If you missed any of the previous videos this week, make sure y'all check them out. Also, I want to say thank you to the people that donated to the Scorpion Show barbecue. We are now at 66%. So shout out to y'all. We had 2 big donors like the day before yesterday. So shout out to them. And if you still would like to donate, the link is inside the More Info box. And 20% of your donation goes towards our annual school drive. Also, there's a sale going on at the Scorpion Show store on our premium t-shirts. So those are the shirts you see with the blue tag on the on the back of the shirt. Those are 20% off. You can use the code 20JOB. I don't make up these codes. It comes from Spreadshirt, okay? So it's 20JOB. And I'll have that link for you inside the More Info box if you want to get your Scorpion Show shirts. Also, to all the people that took advantage of the previous sale, I'm going to need y'all to send us the pictures. Okay? Please send us a picture of you in our shirts. And, yeah, that's it for the church announcements. Everybody, I want y'all to have a good weekend, though. The BET Awards is this Sunday, and I don't give a damn. This is like the first time in the 14-year history of the BET Awards, I don't care. I'm not excited. As I told y'all, if y'all watched yesterday's video, I have just lost my interest in music a lot. It's like nobody is popping. Nobody is really getting it popping for me. If you hot, you might be hot. Y'all might be hot to me for 2 weeks, and then I just go back to listening to the old stuff. So I don't even know who's hot right now. Only person I know that's performing is Pharrell, Jennifer Hudson, Janae Aiko.
What do you mean performing? Like
performing on the show.
Oh, BT was okay.
That's the only thing. Like, I don't know. But you'd be interested if Beyonce was on there, though, right?
I'm interested when anybody good is on there. It has nothing to do with Beyonce.
So nobody good I named you wouldn't see?
I didn't even know who was. I didn't even know when the B2 Awards was. Anybody who follows me knows that I tweeted the other day, when is it?
Yeah, it's
because I thought they had passed and I missed it. First of all, this year, for some strange reason, or maybe it's just me, but this year it doesn't seem like it's being promoted. Remember a few years ago, you would see BT Awards coming on the bus, on billboards, all over the city you would see it. I don't even see it anymore. So that's why I didn't know when it was coming on. And I don't watch BT, so I don't see their commercials to see when the BT Awards coming on. Mm-hmm. So I have no clue. I had no clue when it was.
Yeah, I mean, it's just...
When is it?
It's Sunday. Get your life. Well, if you didn't know about the BET Awards...
Mind you, and I just found out who was hosting.
Oh, bitch, I just... Chris Rock.
I just found out 2 days ago
he is not all that funny to me.
And I was just like, wait. I saw something with him, and I said, wait, is he hosting the BET Awards? So I asked, and they were like, yeah. I was just like, oh.
Yeah, he's hosting it. He was on Wendy Williams the other day.
He went from the Oscars to the BET Awards.
Yeah, he said
he's getting up checks.
Yeah, I don't see why they didn't just keep Kevin Hart. He's like the face of BET. I don't see why they didn't get him. Yeah,
They should have gotten Kevin
But
Hart.
they got Kevin Hart in the commercial talking about meet Kevin Hart at the BET Awards hosted by Chris Rock. Okay, well, yeah.
What since the?
You know what? Like I said, if you don't know about the BET Awards, I'm pretty sure you know about the On the Run tour. Because, I mean, it has been on the mouths of everybody. It got to the point where I said, bitch, I'm muting On the Run hashtags and all of that. Because the show is next Saturday for us. So I'm going to be there. I'm going to have me a good time. Y'all know I always have a good time. But it's like everybody is posting Instagram clips. I mean, you on Instagram, that's all you see in your timeline and reposts of the shit. I don't want to be spoiled. Let me see it, okay? Because I bought my ticket. And for those that didn't know, well, but I'm just saying, just don't spoil everything for everybody.
That's what people do. It's normal.
Oh, then they just like, yeah, Scorp, you got to look at this bitch. My, like, Beyonce is so... No.
People do that.
Dennis, turn that phone off. Jeremy, turn it off. Like, bitch, can y'all turn it down? Oh, mama, oh, you.
Well, Jeremy's not even going, so of course
No.
he's going to watch.
Yeah,
And
but
Dennis
like,
isn't going either, is he?
No, I don't think
they're
so.
excited. You're the only one that was here that was going.
Yes.
So they're excited for it. I mean, it's people do that.
'Cause-
People do it when live shows come on the East Coast and the people on the West Coast haven't seen it yet. They get upset too, but it's
the way
whatever.
I see it.
What do you want me to not tweet about Scandal or the Grammys because
No,
it hasn't
I'm
come
not
on your
saying.
side yet?
No, I'm not mad that you tweet about it. Just don't tweet me about it.
Oh, well, I don't tweet you about anything.
I know you don't.
And I'm sure the people you referring to, not people sending it to you, but just people posting it, and you have to see it in your timeline.
Yeah, I don't want to see it on my timeline, but I'm not mad because bitch, it's your Instagram.
I was about to say
I'll
because
follow
you can see it posted on your timeline.
Yeah.
It's up to you if you want to
you.
click.
I said just don't tag
play.
me. Shit, sometimes if you don't even play, the shit plays on its own. You scroll down on the video, shit play. I don't want to know the set list. I just want to go in there thinking that, you know, my songs is going to be played and I'm going to have a
Well, I
good
have no
time
idea what
regardless.
your songs are either. I don't know either.
Yeah.
I definitely posted a few clips. I ain't gonna lie.
Well,
I
I
think
ain't
because I was excited, but I do that with every tour, and I get to the tour and I still go off as if I don't know what the fuck she's about to do.
Yeah,
That's
like
just my
that's. I can't get into that. I got to be surprised.
I can't be. I don't need to be surprised.
Yeah, but
I'm surprised if she come over to me and wave. Now that surprises me.
yeah, that, especially with the section you're gonna be at now, she ain't gonna have time for that.
To do what?
To go over there and find you.
You got some nerds to talk about sections. My section is way better than yours.
Now.
Now and then. Now and before. What are you talking about?
Look, you already know. If I'm not in the front, I'm not gonna be on nobody's floor. No.
Well, it's funny that you say that because you're usually on the floor any other time.
Excuse you. Don't do it. And I never on the floor, bitch. I'm on the bed.
You're not.
Get your life.
Please. You're on the bed. In here.
Get your life.
You're on the bed in here.
Yeah, and I don't.
And we know that you don't bring nothing here, so we know they got you on the floor over there.
And then I'm gonna be on nobody's floor, bitch. You don't have me on the fucking floor.
I know that's right. Remember that day? Do you remember that time? Remember that? Remember that? This was 4 years ago. Remember when we was at Lady Gaga's concert when we first met her, and we went to West's house afterwards.
Yes.
And you and Wes was going to sleep in his room, and I had to sleep on the couch, and I said no, I don't do the couch. So then you said you sleep on the couch, and I slept in the bed. Remember that? And then I had that panic attack, and Wes saw me about to climb out his window. I sleepwalk and I have all time. I think we told you that later. I don't think we told you that
No,
away.
I remember y'all talking about the sleepwalking thing.
Yeah. Wes woke me up and I was literally opening his window to go
See,
out.
I'm not into that sleepwalking shit.
Well,
Everybody
it's something
got
that's
time.
been going on for me for years. It's not as bad as it used to be when I was younger.
But
When I was
thank God.
younger. Yeah, thank God. And thank God Wes woke me
Because
up.
you know he
I
got a
thought-
fire. He had a fire escape.
I don't even think I was aiming for the fire escape. I was just going out the window. And he woke up and said, "What are you doing?" Woke me up real fast.
Yeah.
But yeah, he tried to get me to sleep on the couch. I said, "Oh no, I'm sorry. I know this is your house, and you
well,
make the rules."
Well, first of all, it's
But
not
she
a
does-
couch.
but she
It's
does-
a bed.
Yeah, but she doesn't do the sofa beds. She
Oh,
does
girl,
the bed.
bye.
But you were a nice sport. And you said, "Well, I'll take the sofa
I
bed."
didn't care.
Yeah, but I did.
Because first of all, I don't ever sleep in West bed. So that was different. So
What, to sleep on the sofa
Yeah, because
couch?
I'm sitting here thinking like, I've never laid on West bed.
But that night you were going to. Because you and him were going to lay in the bed and he was pointing to the couch. And I didn't know it was a sofa bed. And I'm just like,
oh, girl, bye. Like you know what? I can't.
I slept in that bed though.
I can't.
I can't.
I'm glad you did. You had a nice time.
No.
Not like that.
You tried it.
No, I didn't try
Yeah,
it.
you did try it.
No, first of all, no.
There is no first of all.
It is a
Just
first
don't
of
try
all.
me. Don't try me. 'Cause you're trying. Don't try me.
First of all, no. That
Go
don't even, that
to
would,
the
no,
topics.
because he don't even look at you like that. I'm just saying.
And vice
versa.
versa.
Yeah, so I'm like, no.
So don't sit here and say he don't look at me like that.
He don't.
I don't look at him like that either.
All right.
So that's why I just said
I ain't got time for no YouTube love affairs.
Oh, bitch, please don't act like you didn't have a crush on
I
me.
never. Wait a minute. Who knew? Whoa. Oh, that's old news. That's like 5
Bitch,
years
you
ago.
were like,
yes,
really?
I was. I was like,
yeah, I know. Because I was so
Something new,
curious.
yeah.
I'm thinking like, who is this new guy that Kevin told was telling me about?
Yes.
Because I didn't
And
know
you
who
better
he
not
was.
try him. Because I had to cut you off. Because I knew where it was leading to.
Who?
So.
Me trying him? Bitch,
Don't do it. I don't.
that
Touch. 1, 2, 3.
beat the day. When hell
Stop.
is over.
And shout out to Nunu.
Shout out to
Yes,
your boy Nunu.
we haven't hung out with the YouTube
But you
in
already
a long
know.
time.
Me and Nunu are like Pam and Martin.
Yes. I love Nunu.
I love
Nunu
him
talking
too.
about, I'm going to be here for 4th of July.
He's a
weekend.
sweetheart.
I said, okay, well,
So
4th
that
of
means he's
July is
going
a
to
holiday.
Beyonce concert.
And I'll be at the Beyonce concert.
So,
And
right.
how long I have time to see you, I don't know. But we'll try to make it happen some way, somehow. Because it's First Friday, and you know my ass will be out. I ain't staying home on no July 4th night. And it's a Friday. Are you kidding me?
And you gonna be wet?
Where? You are trying me. And you know what?
On to the next topic.
No, you know what? Deacon McClendon, you ain't no deacon yet, right?
Fuck!
Treasurer McClendon. Treasurer McClendon keeps trying me. Treasurer Clinton, Sister Clinton. Look,
You tried to too with my check. I'm gonna show you what he did to the check. Where is it at? So I come here and my check for the Scorpion show is sitting in my seat.
don't show him my bank though. Come to the bank, baby.
No, I'm not showing them that. I'm covering everything. And this is what he had. Miss Carter. He tried me.
But she do to pick up that check. She do what it was. All right.
Okay?
But anyway, look, go to Old Navy this weekend, y'all. If y'all got kids, and I know y'all got kids, y'all want something cheap, bitch.
It's summertime too.
They got tank tops, $4.
I know that's right.
Flip flops, $2.
What about water shoes? Because I need some.
They got water shoes and they got these, man, you know fucking well. These are only for the house.
I was about to say, because I know you're not going to wear those outside.
No, are you kidding me? Probably outside in front of the house, but in public with these feet, no.
You're going to wear them out on the side of the steps?
Now. Yes, and you know my neighbors know what my feet look like. I don't give a fuck. I be like, just don't put them on Instagram. But these is too cheap. These are very cheap.
They
for
are.
$2.
They're like the
But-
type that by the end of the day, they're going to be popped.
Yeah, but you know what though? It's
Don't be somewhere where they
$2.
shooting and you got to run.
Ooh. Bitch, I had a dream. I was getting somebody was chasing me with eggs, bitch. They tried to set. Bitch, I ain't gonna tell you. I'll tell you. They was throwing eggs at me, bitch. Set me up in my dream. I said, okay,
You still talking shit?
yes, okay. Try to egg the shit out of me.
Yes.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, you still talking shit, huh?
Yes.
You didn't come to the show. Versace.
Yes, but I took advantage of those 4 tank tops. So look, y'all, we got a bunch of hard news to talk about. So which one we gonna start out with first?
Let's start out with the little boy film.
Yes, okay. So there was easy there, 11 or 12. I'm just finding out
12,
about
okay.
these stories today, okay? So this 12-year-old boy from Detroit, he was missing 11 days ago. His parents were looking for him. The police was looking inside. Well, first of all, the boy was found inside the house in the basement, barricaded behind cardboard boxes and a 5-foot barrel. What the fuck all that doing in the basement? I will never know. Now, they've been, pleading for their son's return. The police have checked their house. The FBI has checked their house. They even had search dogs check the house 3 times.
And nobody.
Still didn't find this little boy.
I want to see what this basement looks like. I want to see what this looks like that he was hidden behind.
I don't know
how you get back there.
Because the house didn't look that big to me. It looked like row home houses.
But you know, some basements are really big.
Yeah.
You know,
and
even in a row home.
And they found, you know, the father was on Nancy Grace.
Yeah.
Sitting there talking to Nancy Grace. I guess you know they had the hashtag find. I don't know his name.
Find little boy.
Find little boy. And Nancy knew she got him good, bitch.
Yeah.
Oh, Nancy sat there. She's like, "Hi, I'm here live with Mr. Such and Such."
And I'm getting reports. You know, she's sitting up like this. I'm getting reports that your son was found in the basement of your home. Like that. So then they got real quiet. So he's like, and she's like, "Hello, I'm getting reports that your son was found in the basement of your home. What do you have to say about that?" He's like,
what? Yes, I'm getting reports that your son has been found in the basement of your home. I was like, what?
Did you check your basement?
Nancy tried him. And
you can't make this stuff up.
No, you cannot.
You cannot.
No.
The world is becoming more and more crazy.
I want to know how the fuck he was in that basement for 11 days.
I'm telling you,
and I know people been searching.
Back. He's coming back.
Yes,
he is coming back.
People been looking for this boy.
Listen, the Bible said it will get worse before it gets better.
How the fuck you have dogs and they still
can't find him? Those dogs need to be put out the pasture.
If he was down there for 11 days, maybe they moved him, but they saying that they had them take what you call them tests, polygraph tests. They said the father took the test. And the mother refused, the stepmother refused to take the test. Then I was reading, as I was looking at the comments, they said that he had failed the polygraph test. So something is up.
Nobody said. Let me tell you something. As soon as I saw his response on Nancy Grace, something clicked in me and said something not right. Yeah. Because if somebody tells me, after 12 days I've been searching for my child, I'm on TV and somebody says to me, "They found your son," I'm not going to stand there and keep sitting there looking stupid. I'm going to get the hell up,
okay,
find the phone, the nearest phone, and call home to find out what's going on. He sat there and said, huh? And so Nancy Grace was the one that told him, maybe you should call your family.
I left my phone in the car.
I left my phone in the car because it was in charge. And so,
girl.
What is he talking about, Kevin?
That's the first thing I thought about. Why didn't he get up and leave? He's just sitting there stunned. Fuck that.
I've been thinking about it. That's why through the whole interview I was laughing.
Then
I said, this man is lying.
Then they show him talking about his son being found, and he broke down crying and all of that stuff. Something in the water.
They tried to do something to that little boy and they couldn't do it.
Yeah, he's like, how the fuck? He's like, I thought my son was dead.
I don't care what nobody says. I believe every word of it. He's coming back. He's coming. And he's coming sooner than we think. Because when stuff like this starts to happen, I'm telling you better pick it up and read it. Mm-hmm. It says things will get worse before it gets better. And if you notice, things are getting much worse.
Yes.
He is coming back.
You want to talk about worse? Well,
anytime they found your son in the basement after 12 days of looking for him, you, your wife, the local police, the FBI, and their dogs all searched your basement and nobody found this little boy and he was in there the whole time, something's not right.
Maybe they had him hidden somewhere else, or maybe there's another hidden part in that basement. And
he
said that the
drugged.
stepmother could have been bringing him food to eat and stuff. But how?
And why would you call the police and tell them the son is missing if y'all got him in the basement?
I don't know.
People do some crazy things.
I don't know.
And then that's taxpayers' money wasted.
Yes, but you know what?
They were out searching for somebody who was home the whole damn time.
We gonna find out something in the next day or two.
That's happened a few times though. People call for missing person, the person's in the house, hiding somewhere.
Or they can't find them. They search really good.
They still
can't find them. I ain't got time for no.
Can you imagine if you lost your mom in this house?
Something ain't right. Huh?
If you lost your mom in this house, can you imagine?
No, because that can't happen. She ain't moving too fast. First of all, she's not moving too fast. Then where else you gonna hide? all this stuff in here. You can't play hide and go seek in this house.
Oh, but you can. Well, little kids can.
Well, yeah. No big kids.
No big kids. He said she's not moving fast enough to hide anywhere. They find her before you call dial 9 for the extra 1. Oh, hang up, there she go.
If I don't see her upstairs and I don't see her downstairs, she's not home. She's not home. Where my mama in here? Okay.
If she ain't upstairs in her room or downstairs on that couch, she's not here.
It's only on occasions where you find her in the basement.
Right.
Also in the
rare occasion. But if she's not in her room, in the couch, or in the kitchen, she's not here.
And my mother, the last time my mom came up these steps
was a long time
cry
when she cried.
When I bought that the mask.
And I think I've only seen her up on this 3rd floor twice since I've been coming over.
Yeah, she don't
have
no reason to be up here.
She don't have no reason to be up here.
Yeah.
If she's up here, she's snooping.
She
I'm just saying, because y'all can have somebody living up here and she would never know. Yeah, especially if they came and went while she wasn't here or while she was sleeping.
Or sleep.
Because you can come and go while she's sleeping.
Sure, you come down the step. Who there? I'd be like,
yo, I've come through your house with those chimes.
No, I'm talking about in the morning.
Oh, I'm about to say those chimes ching-a-ling-a-linging, and she has not broken her sleep at all. And I know you know that. Yeah. She sleeps hard.
Very hard. But she's alright.
I'll never forget. I still tell the story.
It should be just me and her in here. It was Sam probably in the basement. I know you ain't seen nobody else.
No, but I'm saying I remember that day. I'll never forget that day when I was sitting in your living room and your mom was laid on the couch, knocked out. This is when Jeremy and them used to have all their friends over here. Jeremy
sneak past her.
Jeremy came down those steps first, and then he went back. And before I knew it, there were 6 other guys coming down those steps, and he was telling them all to be quiet. And they would all walk right past her, and she never woke up. I said, "Oh my God!" And I'm sitting here looking at them, and they're looking at her, and looking at them. I wasn't doing nothing. I told you I was sitting downstairs, and they were upstairs. And I guess this is when this used to be.
Was this before you knew me?
No, bitch, I didn't know you. Why else would I be sitting in here?
I don't know. Because you knew them before me.
But you ain't never seen me in here. No, you never saw me.
I wasn't living here neither at that time.
I don't know where you was stopping at.
You are drunk.
Bitch, don't you do that. Oh, don't you do that.
You wasn't ready. You know, I was ready. B-ball.
Yeah, I was ready. Okay? Because I'm a lady.
Yeah. And I think my brother started to catch on. Like, yeah, I know you shaved me here. You damn right.
That's all right. Let him catch on. If you can do it, then let him catch on.
Only thing I can't do is my face. I don't have the hand-eye coordination for that. But yeah, you can get your little $10, but you're not going to get all that money. And for those people was questioning me, saying, why do you charge? Why does it cost $35? Okay,
that's nobody. First of all, I feel as though it's nobody's business.
No, it's not. It's not a bad thing. People want to know why is it so high. Okay, well, see, when we were growing up back in the day, haircuts was a good $7. There was a real good barber. It was $10. And you know, with inflation, it went up to $10. Then it went up to $15. Then it went up to $20.
$25.
To $25. My haircut cost $25. Okay, you pay the shampoo girl $5, and sometimes you tip her. Now, see, if you like me, I like my barber, so I tip my barber. So that's $30 and plus the $5 plus the other lady. So it's like $5 plus the tip. So it's sometimes like $37.
But what people don't realize is because people are bald. What a lot of people don't realize is that when you're bald, your hair does grow back.
Yeah.
And so what happens?
You gotta keep shit. Yeah.
So that's
the
whether you
getting
it cut or you getting it shaved, it's still considered a haircut. So you still have to pay for a haircut, whether it's going off bald or not. You still have to.
Yeah. So if you shave your own head and just have him shape you up, that's where you save. So my hair will be nice and fresh.
I look at some females and they get wraps, and I'd be like, why y'all paying such and such amount of money? That should be like $10 for a wrap, if you ask me.
And I don't understand why braids cost so much. Tiffany got her new hairstyle for her birthday.
Well, braids cost so much because it's time consuming. You have to sit there and braid.
God.
I understand why that costs so much, because it's very much so time consuming. And you wouldn't catch me braiding nobody's hair.
All I said,
unless.
You know what? What kind of hair you braiding?
Not that kind of hair.
Oh.
No. Not that kind.
But yeah, The only thing, I'm getting the shaving part down. For me, the going back and forth. Because right now I got that little stubble.
I do
but
that.
If
I'm a pro at it.
At shaving your head?
Yeah, and I'm so much of a pro that I don't even need to see. In the very beginning, I used to have to look in the mirror and do like this to get the back. Mm-hmm. I'm so good at it, I do it. And then what I'll do is, I'll take my hand and I'll rub it all. And of course, if you miss spots, you can feel it.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll go right through it. What?
Yeah.
And I'm a lady, so you know I always make sure. I always make sure before I leave the house that I got everything. So I ask somebody in the house, do I have everything?
Oh.
Let me know, because I'll never walk out the house with panties in my head. What? Are you kidding me?
My mind is too much.
Your mind is
I'm
too
like,
much.
who are you asking to check down there to see if you missed a spot?
Why would I be?
I don't know. Oh, I'm so sorry. My mind is too nasty. Anyway, so nasty and so rude.
You haven't had any in a while, have you?
In a long time. I don't do that stuff. It's like, okay. Yeah, I told you I turned in my thought card a long time ago.
Well, where you turn them in at?
When you turn them in at?
Yeah.
I can't tell you. So.
And you turn. I guess you left your card in the last bid you was in, huh?
I left it in Atlanta. That's where I left it at. It's like I ain't do nothing there.
You're a motherfucker. And you told me that.
I did, boy. I didn't mess with nobody down there.
I ain't gonna lie, I did.
You make that one up. So.
What you?
What?
Had messing with somebody down there?
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, I did.
How was your little fling for me?
What? Let me tell you something. When I go to fling, I fling. And I make sure I have a good time. And if I don't have a good time, no, you cannot come back and no, I am not seeing you again.
But do they still gotta get up and leave when it's time to go?
It depends. It depends if I go over there. Because if I go over there, I have no problem getting up and leaving. Pass me those shorts so I can put them in.
No, I'm like, oh no.
Okay, I'll talk to you later.
What? You got the.
I am grown.
Ain't nobody.
So there is no. Let me tell you something. There is no shame in my game. If I want to go and be a thought, or if I invite you over to be a thought, then let's get something straight. We are about to be thotty. No, we do not go together. Stop. Don't text me and act like, oh, what's up, boo? No.
No, it was just one time thing.
Now we can text and be cool, but no, not boo. I'm not your boo.
Somebody call you boo?
No, I'm just saying you gotta be careful with certain people that you do flings with, because they will. Yeah, it better have been. They will go and take it to another point. A point of no return, and you just be like, oh god, now I gotta try to.
I had those regrets, like I shouldn't have.
Yeah.
But you know,
but the last time I was in Atlanta, yeah, I could have. But that was 2 years ago. That was the last time I was in Atlanta, so it doesn't really matter now.
I'm just.
No, go ahead. Say
I'm not. Because then they would know, so I'm not gonna say.
Know what? Because I need to know. No, what?
I'll just say that joke for another time.
No, say it now. I want to hear the joke. Because I might have a good comeback for the joke. So say it.
Oh, no.
I'm giving you permission to say it.
No, I'm not.
I want to hear the joke. Don't y'all want to hear the joke? I want to hear it too. Say
They
it.
don't want to hear that joke.
I want to hear it. So say it.
I don't have a joke. So,
You fucking ashy feet bitch. Say it. Say the joke. Bitch! If you take this hat off, I will kill you.
You came for my feet. I'm coming for that wig. Bitch. Hey, Cynthia.
Who?
What?
Wait, did I miss? Wait, who?
Not this. No. They'll put 2 and 2.
Let me see something real quick. Because I think you tried it.
Oh, you know I tried it.
Oh, you did try it. You did try it. Because I was about to say, I saw that on my timeline. You tried it. I don't know where you got that tea from. But don't. Let me tell you something. Your friends, they are something else. They love making up lies about me. I dropped something, Kevin.
What you drop?
I think I dropped my blister.
I bet you ain't dropped your check.
Hell no! You know I didn't drop that. I think I dropped my blister. Let me hold my hand.
I didn't see no blisters.
I had the blisters in between my legs.
This might be in your pocket.
Oh, it is. You know, I've never met a person who had a group of friends. Let me just tell you this. I've never met a person who had a group of friends that when they first met their co-host, they couldn't stand him. You know, he was everything in the book, but what he really was. And now, you know, they just make up all these elaborate stories about him, about how they did this with him and how they did that. And yet, I'm always the last one to know about this.
Wait, my friends did what with you?
That's what I'm trying to figure out. What are you talking about?
I know. you trying to
figure out?
He's trying to flip it, but nah.
I'm not trying to flip anything. I'm just trying to
If you
say.
did mess with any of
I'm
them,
just
it's only two.
No, it would only not be not to.
Oh, it's only one thing?
No, you're trying it, bitch.
Because you know Mikkel was sweet on the girls. You know? Hey, Brandon, hey, there. Hey, y'all doing? Anyway.
I mean, I'll be honest.
That thing. I think it was more. Okay, you did like
Don't
Brandon,
say.
but okay, I can make a big grown.
No, but you don't need to say the names.
Oh yeah, well I think you like.
I did.
More than.
I did.
Mm-hmm.
I definitely did. That's no lie. That's no lie. That was the honest answer.
And
now, I'm just like,
I ain't here for it.
he's a sweetheart for it. What that? I'm glad.
I would
you're
be here for a cut up, but not for.
No, I wouldn't even be here for that now. Cause that was what, 3 years ago? Yeah, 3-4 years ago. A lot has changed.
If it
That was
ain't
actually
happening,
before.
it ain't gonna happen now.
That was before.
Yes.
So that was, you know, once I met you, that was like, okay, now I've moved on to bigger and better things.
Bitch, let's get back to the Scorpion show for they be over it. I can't. They're gonna be trying to.
Is the truth.
They're gonna try to clue so much tea from this conversation and still get it wrong.
And still
And think they know what they're talking about, but that's all right. Can we talk about the 4-year-old girl that told on her motherfucking babysitter?
But I mean, me and one of your friends, we did do the nasty. But I won't.
I don't know who.
I don't know. It's a lie.
Oh, you did. Oh, what you did? And then they try to beat my ass. Cause I said, oh, don't be doing that.
Why would they try to beat your ass?
You know what I'm talking about.
Why would they try to beat your ass? See, this is the problem that I have. What are you talking about? Just tell me. Bitch, you know what I got to show you. I'm glad. No, I don't. That's not what you tell me. Wait a minute. Are you talking about her?
No!
Oh, I'm about to say. Well, then I don't know who you're talking about. And that's the honest to God truth. I have no idea. That's not one of your friends.
Yes, he is.
Oh. But no, bitch. Where's a piece of paper?
Yes, well,
That was
cut up.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't think you're talking about somebody.
Which then?
I don't know, but I thought you were talking about something else, bitch. Oof. Okay? But wait until I show you this, because I screenshotted it.
Is it a video?
Yes, bitch. But it doesn't work. Look at this, my Vista. Look at him.
No! No!
Bitch.
Play that
It
video!
does not play. It's a video that don't play.
Where's the name
Bitch, I
of it?
was over it.
And wait till wow! I got to stop this camera. Well, you know what, y'all? I'm sorry about that. We had to take a 15-minute break. Okay? Because I had to make some phone calls. So anyway, we're going to go into the story of the 4-year-old girl in Washington who told the police that she told the police on her babysitter. The babysitter was a girl from the neighborhood watching a little girl, whatever. The mom, you know, had her over a couple times during the week to babysit. And so the babysitter decided that she wanted to steal from the family.
Oh.
So she stole an Xbox, either a PlayStation or Xbox. She stole a Wii, and she stole a couple other items out of the house. And then she called the police and told the police that a black man robbed them in the house. But the little girl said no, they told us to get out the house. But she said, but it's not the right skin color. She said it was a white man, not a black man.
And this was a 4-year-old.
A 4-year-old. Mm-hmm. And mind you, smart. And mind you, because you know, it looks like a nice neighborhood. While the cops cornered up the black guy, arrested him, took him in for questioning because they accusing him.
A random black guy.
The neighbor. A black guy that's a neighbor accused him of robbing the house.
And I would sue them.
Yeah, and he was over. He said, you know, I can't wait to see her because, you know, she put my life in danger. Like, put me out there like that, making up some damn lie. So they're trying to decide what they're going to do with them, but they do for lying and stuff like that. But they haven't, at the time of me reading it, they didn't do any charges on them yet.
There's nothing to decide. But they need to be charged.
Yes.
That's false. That's a false.
They said perjury. For lying to the cops.
Yeah, you're making a false
claim.
Call. Yeah, you don't do that.
Mm-hmm.
And you could have got somebody arrested, and somebody could have been charged, and yeah, like you don't do that.
Yep. The girlfriend had the boyfriend and 2 other people still the stuff,
And
but they got everything back.
I guess she probably didn't think that they were going to ask the little girl, because that's what they do. They ask kids. If the kids can speak, they will ask them. If the kids want to talk, the cops will ask them. What did you see? Who did you see come in?
Yeah,
and they'll ask, and little kids will tell.
But you know what's so tired? Like all of this, a black man did it. Like that is just so lame.
You know what? But you know why they do it? Because they know how society looks at African Americans. They know that society 9 times out of 10 blame African Americans for most of the crimes. So that's why they figure, well, they get charged with it anyway. I'm sure when they turn on the news, half the crimes you see are in the ghetto, where are a majority of African Americans. Now, saying that, can you blame them for how they feel about some African Americans? You can blame them when they stereotype us in a racial way. But when it comes to a lot of violence that happens in certain neighborhoods, it's like, well, y'all are doing the stuff that...
But you know what? Like, after all of these years, like, I really understand why. Well, I think I have an idea. Because a lot of them are oppressed. A lot of them are depressed. A lot of them are stressed. Instead of trying to do...
the ones that
do... Yes. Instead of trying to do something to make their lives better, they end up falling back into their trap of doing bad because nobody won't accept them. They can't get a job because a lot of people look down on them like, oh, you did this. Well, if you did this here and you've been to jail, I don't think you're the right person to work for us. So a lot of them do what they have to do to survive. But what I would never understand is killing people. If you rob me, why the fuck you got to shoot me too at the same time?
But you know what, too, Kevin? I understand what you're saying, but then I don't really have sympathy for people like that.
I don't have sympathy for them either, but I understand why they do it.
No, I don't think it should be that easy of understanding because remember, I too had a gun pointed at my head by 5 black men, and I didn't feel sorry for none of them because see. When you are in that situation,
I ain't say I felt sorry.
No, but what I'm saying is when you say you understand, the last thing I'm worried about is understanding if you're oppressed or stressed. I'm trying to figure out why it is that you have a gun to my head where you can get up and go to work like I do. Now, I definitely don't understand when I see people robbing people for money because they need to survive. But what about those people who go out there and rob you for an Xbox? Who rob you for the sneakers you got on? Who go with those 2 black guys who went to that school recently and stole all those laptops? What about that? These people are going there and they're stealing material things. Why? Not because they need it, but because it's their quick way of getting money. My quick way of getting money is what I did all this week. I did not take a day off of work.
I mean, you know what? A lot of them don't, and a lot of them just don't care too. It's a lot that goes into it, but something I can't see myself going out and robbing somebody. If anything, I gotta make it work, bitch.
Hell, right.
I got to work somewhere.
Right.
Like I had a friend who I was talking to. I was like, I'd rather have a job than not have a job. Like even if it's less than what I was making, it beats a blank.
Right.
I would rather take that job until I find something else.
Better. Right.
That's what I would do.
Right.
Because that's something Barbara taught us. Like You got to do what you got to do out here to survive.
Well,
But it ain't gonna be out here selling no drugs. Who got time to be sitting on the corner, standing on the corner in the winter to sell drugs? Like, not me, not my son. And you better not do it in here. But a lot of people do it for a lot of dumb reasons. A lot of people like to blame the lack of the father in home, but no, you're responsible for what you do. Yes, it might lead to some of the things that you did before, but don't let that be your main excuse. I didn't have a father. I didn't know how to be a father.
Right.
Like, that shit drains me too.
Right.
It's a lot. It's a lot. It's a whole lot of stuff that goes into it. But you don't have to
the
do
point that I'm
sometimes.
trying to make is going back to the story with this young lady blaming African Americans. The point that I'm trying to make
But
is
that's how we see people
when you
see
see
us.
they see us that way because when you turn on the television, a majority of the crimes on the 6 o'clock news are crimes that are happening in neighborhoods where you have majority of African Americans who are shooting up each other. I told you about that time when I left here in broad daylight and they was just shooting at each other. Just shooting at each other in broad daylight. Didn't care who was out there, just shooting at each other. When you see stuff like that, when you witness stuff like that, I sit back and I say to myself, how on earth can I ever feel sorry for somebody like you when you don't even have an ounce of compassion for these people out here who have nothing to do with why you were shooting at this person? Bullets, I learned a long time ago, have no name.
Yes,
so the fact that you're out here shooting at all these people, why would you ever think that I would feel sorry for you and feel sorry for the situation that you're in? You put yourself in that situation when you got up and walked out the house with that gun in your head. That's the situation you put yourself in.
That's the life you chose to live.
That's the life you chose to live.
That motherfucking drug. See, I ain't got time.
Yeah,
a lot of them I know is either dead or in jail. And that's true. Like, when I was growing up, I never liked that expression. I'd be like, what they mean? Either dead or in jail. Oh, but it's real. And it's true.
It is true.
Oh, my God. I'm just glad I did not.
Somebody posted something on Instagram the other day from this neighborhood. And he had a collage of the guys that died. And your nephew was in the collage, too. And I said, damn. Since I've been coming to your house to record these videos, I've witnessed all these people in this neighborhood, and I've witnessed them all die. And all of them that died in that collage, besides your nephew, he was a little boy, but all the rest of them, was all into drugs. And they all were killed. And they all into drugs.
Well, I don't like my nephew.
And I'm just thinking like,
what they say, like,
they was just saying, you know, rest in peace to the, you know. But I'm just saying to myself, you know. It's just, it wasn't like these were individuals who were wrongfully killed or who were, and I'm not saying that somebody being killed, they were supposed to be killed, but what I'm saying is these were people who were all doing things that they should have no business doing. If somebody's chasing me or somebody wants to kill me with a gun, it's a reason other than drugs. It's a reason other than I stole something from somebody. You know what I mean? Like somebody would have to say, well, damn, what the hell did somebody want to kill Mikkel for? He ain't into nothing bad. You see what I'm saying? But then you got some of these guys who get killed, and you say, well, they was
by the gun down, by the gun, and I've heard that so many times.
What? So that's why I say people like that, I don't feel sorry for, because once you get to a certain age where you have the capacity to think on your own and for yourself, because I've witnessed so many people who've turned their lives around. There's this one guy, oh my God, every time I see him, I just always say to myself, there really is a God. This one guy who lives on my block, his mom still lives on my block. When we met him, when they moved on our block, he was a wild, and he's only like a few years older than me. He was wild. He was into drugs. He sold the drugs. He had people in our neighborhood selling drugs for him. It was like there was no hope for him. He got arrested and he was in jail for about a good 4 or 5 years. He was in jail for a very long time. He got out of jail, and when he got out of jail, he did a complete 360 turn. He got involved with his first girlfriend, and they had a son. And then they broke up, and then he got involved with his now wife, and they had a son. And I think they just had another baby. When I tell you, he turned his life around. He's now into church. He's active in his church. He works. If you met him today, You not knowing him 10 years ago would never think of how he was then. When I tell you there are people out there who actually turn their lives around, that's why I say certain people I don't feel sorry for, because you have the capacity to turn your life around. Especially for some of these guys who go to jail, they've sat in jail for a couple years and they get out of jail and they still do the same damn thing. I witnessed somebody for myself go to jail and got out of jail and turned his life completely around and said, no, that's not where I want to be. I want to be at home. I got 2 sons that I need to raise, and I don't want no other man raising them, and I don't want the streets raising them. And that's exactly what he did. So I feel, for me, sometimes I just am like, I want you to do good, but I want you to do good, and I want you to be able to do good for yourself. And I'm not going to sit here and baby you and say, you know, I understand your situation. No. I need for you to understand that you're not going to ever get anywhere in this life by standing on the corner, walking down the street, selling drugs with a gun on your hip. You're just not going to ever get anywhere in life. We were having this conversation at work the other day where they said somewhere in North Philly, not too far from here, this guy said, there's two people that work at my job, they live in the neighborhood, and they said that there's somebody up near like their path mark that has a big casket sitting on the top of his pickup truck with a sign that says, if you don't get off the streets, this will be you in this casket.
I know that's right.
And I said, that is what needs to be on every corner. Because these young guys really don't get it. They don't get it. And I said, whoever did that, that is a wake-up call for a lot of people walking by and seeing that. It's, of course, naturally, there's nobody in the casket. And it's an old casket. It's like, but it's a sign that's letting you know, if you don't change your ways, this is where you're going to end up. And a lot of these young guys out here, they don't get it. They don't get it. They don't get it. And one of the things,
fast way to get
one of the things that I was, one of the points that I was trying to make, and we're going to go into the next topic, was today I had said something about, I had posted this thing on Instagram, because my friend, he actually posted it, and I saw it, and I said, well, you know, this makes perfect sense. And it said, I'm seeing more baby showers than I am weddings, but that's none of my business. And I said, you know what, that's very much so true. I said, nowadays, everybody is excited about having a baby shower, but nobody talks about.
But that's, first of all, a lot of babies come before marriage, and these days, especially in our community, like, marriage is not big at all. But getting pregnant at 15, 16, oh yeah.
Well, that's a problem, because marriage should be big in our community.
And marriage should be first.
It should be first. And that was the point that
I get it.
Yeah. I get it. A lot of these younger, that's why you have a skyrocket of baby moms and baby dads. Because people are thinking backwards. Everybody is so excited. Every time I get on Instagram, somebody's posting a picture of somebody at a baby shower, which is fine, beautiful. But somebody has said something today, and I said, I remember those days too, where some people, some families, if you weren't married, they wouldn't even throw your baby shower. Because you're not married.
What?
I'm not throwing you a baby shower. Just like years ago, I think me and you were talking about this recently, just like years ago, if somebody was young and they got pregnant, they shipped their ass down south.
Oh, you sure did. I think my mom said something like that.
Yeah. You can't stay up here and you're not even married. My mom's oldest sister, my Aunt Jackie, the oldest one who's in her 70s, she got married when she was like 17 or 18. And then had her kids. Because my grandmother and grandfather said, no. Because my grandmother married my grandfather when she was 17.
Oh, wow.
It's like, you're not going to have no kids up in here laying up with this guy and not be married. That's the purpose of you having a child. So you can have a child and not walk around and say, oh, my baby dad and my baby mom. No, so you can say my wife, my husband. But nobody's teaching these young people today about that. You know, a lot of parents nowadays are accepting. They say, well, you know, she having a baby. She's having a baby. No, they're having a baby. No, they're not together. Well, the baby's not even here, and they're not together. You see what I'm saying? And then on top of that, the baby dads don't even show up when the baby's born.
And then on top of that, you just never know who the baby father is, because she might have been out here tricking. You never know.
And then some people got upset.
Well, tricking is so old. I feel old saying tricking.
No, that's not. No. Times are different. No, yes, times are different, but certain things should still remain the same. Have respect for yourself, ladies. And I had to get this one young lady together. I said to her, excuse me, sweetheart, but females, believe it or not, y'all really do have the power. Okay?
Yes.
Y'all got what men want. And I'm going to tell you like she said. And she said it very plain and clear. If he likes it, then make him put a ring on it. If you don't make him put a ring on it, you're just going to be another statistic. It's as simple as that. It was a catchy song, but it really did have a meaning behind it. If he likes what you have, then you make him pay for it. Not pay for it like money, but you make him pay for it in a ring. You gonna love me. And you're not gonna love me because I told you you're gonna love me. You're gonna love me, and you're gonna make sure that you love me and love me like the woman that I am. You're not gonna sit here and think that you're gonna nut up all in me and get me pregnant.
Oh.
And when it comes time for the baby, oh, that ain't my baby. Oh, I ain't really wanna have no baby anyway. How many times did we hear that?
You just gotta be smart enough on who you want to get your legs up to, and if you do spread those legs, put a condom on it, please. So you won't be in that situation dealing with a man you barely
Let me tell you
know
something.
and have to deal
Truth be
with him for
told,
18
truth
years.
be told, if we went back to the old days, do you know how much better on certain family values, how much better off we would be?
First of all, children wouldn't talk back.
Yeah. You know how many people, it's so funny because I was talking to this guy the other day, and I was explaining to him about my sleepwalking situation. And I told him, I said, one day when I was sleepwalking, and I remember my mom and dad had gotten into an argument. And I said, remember how when your parents would get into an argument and your dad would go and sleep on the couch? I said, yeah, that's what my dad did one day. He caught me about to walk out the front door, and he stopped me because I was sleepwalking. He said, oh, your mom and dad still together? I said, yeah. He said, oh. I said, why you say that? He said, oh, because mom and dad not together. And then it clicked. And I've had that happen to me for so many years. People will always ask me, oh, I didn't know your mom and dad were still together, as if it's a shock. I'm like, yeah, my mom and dad. There are some black families where there is both parents in the household. But society today has gotten so used to just having a mother or a stepfather or no father in the house that they don't, it's unheard of to have two parents actually live in the household. But you got to think about 34 years ago when our parents were coming up, they were both parents in the household.
Yeah, something happened. I think it had something to do with drugs and why the father is not in that house.
It was something.
Something made them run. Like it was a whole generation of just fatherless children.
Yep.
Come on.
My uncle, I had a conversation with my uncle yesterday. He said to me, my father, meaning my grandfather, he said my father was the type of guy, he worked for the water company for 30-something years. He got up, went to work, and he came home and he gave half of his check to my mother, which was my grandmother, and he said the other half of the check, he spent it all on alcohol. He said, but he was home every night, and they was married for 40 years and had 10 kids. I said, see, now you don't see that nowadays. You just don't see that type of household nowadays. Nowadays, some kids don't know their dads are.
And ladies, the best thing you can tell your children, my mom told me, if you don't like the way you're feeling right now, if you ever had children, do not do that to yours.
I know that's right. So the point that I was trying to make, ladies and gentlemen, is teach your children, especially your young girls. Teach your young girls because they have the power. Teach them. Don't let no man tell you that he don't want to get married and think that he's still going to get some ass.
Oh, they still gonna give it up anyway.
Oh, they are. They are. But there's going to be somebody out there listening to me.
Yeah, I hope so.
Marriage is a very important thing. It's a very important thing.
It's very sacred.
It's very important. And don't give me that, oh, I don't want to get married. Oh, well, I don't want to lay down. You gotta pay to play.
So that's what you do?
Who, me?
Oh, I already know you, but I'm just saying, is that what you do?
You know me what? I keep gassing my car, don't I?
Huh?
What?
Shut up.
I said that to my friend out the other day. She gonna say, "Oh, is that all it takes is to get gas?"
Yes, probably. It's like that costs money.
I told her, you know how high gas is today? It's like, no.
So this last story is about the father that left his baby in the car. Now he says he drops his son off to school every day.
He was on his way to drop his son off to daycare.
But he forgot to take his son to. He said he woke up, put the son in the car or whatever, and just went straight to work. Didn't take the son to daycare. Something about that story sounds off to me.
Right. Because then they said, I don't know if it was the people at his job, but they said the story sounds all conflicted because they said the man even went back to his car during his lunch. You didn't see your baby in the car at lunchtime?
So Georgia's now charging him with murder.
As they should.
Listen,
As they should.
it's just tough for me to believe that people forget that children are in the car. I don't give a fuck how busy I am. I'm not gonna forget that no child
Is
in the car or at home by themselves. Like if my niece is in, sometimes I be ready to wanting to go out somewhere, and they be like, "Oh well, we the only ones here." Well, okay, but I'm not gonna go nowhere. I'm gonna stay here. I don't believe in that. Leaving children at home, leaving them anywhere by themselves, because children get into shit, they play with shit, and they do stuff that you don't want them to do. But you don't leave no baby in no car like, oh, I only went into the store. Fuck that. You already know the consequences of leaving a baby there. You shouldn't do that.
Just like the lady who left her baby in the car at the gas station with the keys in the ignition.
Wait a minute, what?
The one that they found the baby in the woods recently.
Oh, see, I heard about the baby.
She left the baby in the car.
Oh, I heard about. Oh, that one right there. I was trying to find
instead
out.
of taking the keys out the car and locking the door, she leaves the baby in the car with keys in the ignition and goes inside the gas station. Oh, I was only in there for a few seconds. Dummy, that's all it takes to get inside of a car. And then that's really all it takes to get inside of a car that's still running.
Running with the keys in there.
What?
I think I see her on the news somehow. Guy made something happen.
Kevin, what did I just say when we first started this video? It's getting worse. It's going to get worse before you know that.
Oh,
People are losing their minds. I was only in there for a second. That's everybody's favorite. I was only in there for a second.
No.
But you left the keys in the ignition, and that's all it takes for anybody who drives. You get in the car, you sit down, you turn it, and you go. And when somebody who's still in your car, they ain't gonna wait for the car to warm up. They're gonna go.
And then I seen one with the guy that robbed the car and dropped the baby off, rang the doorbell and ran off and left the baby in front of the
Well, I
door.
said thank God he did that.
Yeah.
I just wish this person who
Was smart enough not to
leave him
that.
in the woods. And it just so happens that somebody who was jogging, she saw the baby and she called. Just imagine if she didn't see that baby and a wild animal would have saw that baby.
So did they ever get the car back?
Fuck the car. They got the baby back.
I know that. That's what I said.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh my God.
I don't know.
But I don't feel sorry for that man.
I think every person.
You got a 19-month-old baby. That's a big baby back there.
He was a big little boy.
Yeah, so how the fuck you gonna tell me, oh, I forgot to take him out the car seat and stuff? Like, come on. You mean to tell me you ain't checked your mirror and all of that before you got out? You just parked your car and left.
Now, I will say this. There have been plenty of times when I forgot stuff in my car. Hell, I forgot my car one day. Remember,
I remember that. Yeah,
I drove to the market and came out the market and walked right on home and laid down for an hour and realized, where is my car? My mom thought I had to go back to the hospital because I had just slipped on ice and I was just in the hospital a few days
And
earlier.
then mind you, he called me when he hit his head. Mikhail calls me at the worst time.
No, I think I called you when I was in the hospital.
No, you called me when you hit your head.
No, I was in the
But I
hospital.
wasn't able to answer the phone.
Yeah, I was in the hospital. I didn't call you when I hit my head because when I hit my head, I was surrounded by my mom and them.
Oh,
I
when
called
you was
nobody.
in front of your house.
Yeah, this happened in front of my house.
Oh, okay.
I called you when I was in the hospital because I called you, Anitra, and my cousin, and Anitra answered, and my cousin answered, and my cousin brought me food to my house.
Oh, well, I don't know what you did. I was going to.
I don't know, and I don't know either. I told you I hit my head. I don't even know why I called. I don't even know why I called Anitra. I called my cousin because they took me to the hospital that she worked at, so I wanted to see if she was there. That's why I called her.
And I know she's ready to come to the barbecue. Because she's been checking the dates.
Who?
Nitra.
Yeah.
She's like, bitch, this is August the 16th. Take off, Nitra.
Oh yeah, Anitra, when I was in the hospital, she kept talking to me and didn't want me to go off the phone with her until the nurse came in the room. She kept saying, no, Miguel, because you don't sound right. And I'm like, what? I'm fine. I understand what's going on. She said, no, but you just don't sound right. She just didn't want me to hang up that phone and go to sleep because I was very tired. For some odd reason, when you hit your head, you're very tired afterwards.
I haven't hit my head in a long time.
And when I tell you all I saw was stars, literally because I was on my back and it was at night.
I know that feeling of seeing stars. I was playing football back in the day. Did not see that tree. I tripped, fell, and hit my head. I mean, when they say stars, it's literally stars.
Right.
That's no joke.
Yeah.
Whoa! Like, it's the worst pain to hit your head. Thank God I'm doing right.
Had my neighbor not been outside, I'd have still been on that ground. Probably till today.
She's still in there.
Had my neighbor not been out there, I mean, all I remember is I went in the air and bang. And that was it.
Well, I'm glad I ain't hit my head in a long time.
And it happens.
You got them occasional hit your head when you get up on the bus or on the plane, you hit your head. Though that's kind of embarrassing. I'll be embarrassed a little bit. But I just take it in stride.
You just gotta know how to play it off, that's all.
Yeah.
Like, oh shit.
Like, bitch.
Where'd that come from?
Oh, I tripped hard the other day. I didn't nobody see it though. Like, I hate tripping. I hate all of that stuff. One thing I hate the most is you minding your business and somebody walk up on you and start beating your ass for what you said about them. You going around gossiping, talking about who's fucking who.
Who did that to you?
Nobody do that to me. I'm talking about the lady that got beat up by the McDonald's worker and got escaped. Baby. Don't gossip too much about the wrong people. But that lady knows she was the fuck wrong.
Yeah. But you know what was even more wrong is those people stood there. This lady was walking with her 2-year-old son. Mm-hmm. When another lady comes up to her and starts beating her up, knocks her to the ground, punching her in her face. What did she break? She broke something.
I don't know what she broke, but that
lady's face was just blown up.
And she had the nerve to be on TV.
And then the baby, the 2-year-old little boy, he's screaming and hollering, kicking the lady, trying to get the lady off his mom. And you got all these adults standing around, and nobody's watching, but everybody's like.
And mind you, when you see women fight, it's easier to break up a woman fight than two males fighting.
Everybody like that, and it wasn't even a fight.
No,
the lady was on the ground. The lady, was attacking her. It wasn't even a fight. She was being attacked, and you would think that people would say, "Here, this lady is walking with her son in a stroller. Let me help her because this baby is here screaming and hollering, and she's on the ground getting attacked." Nobody. And then half the people who were standing there were men.
And then the news had the news said a good Samaritan.
A good Samaritan, because the video was posted, then taken down. But a good Samaritan sent it to the police chief. No, that wasn't a good Samaritan. That was somebody being newsy. Somebody who was there, recorded it, and sent it to y'all. When they sent you the video and the link, y'all should have emailed them back and said, well, why didn't you help if you were there?
Because people want to grab that footage so everybody can talk about it and yell, world star and all that stuff. I hope if I'm ever unfortunate to be attacked, that somebody would help me and not just record them like, ooh, look at the script from YouTube getting
it makes me upset because I'm saying to myself, I would hate for that, looking at that, for that to be my sister or my mom or any female in my family getting attacked like that and it being captured and all these men standing around and nobody helped. But everybody was like this. Everybody was like that. And nobody thought to help. Even when there was a 2-year-old baby there screaming and hollering, nobody still thought. It was almost as if the baby wasn't even there because nobody was paying attention to the baby. When you watch that video and how that lady is getting beat up, when you showed me that, I was sitting here thinking to myself, somebody could have easily walked up, grabbed that baby, and left. That mother was so defenseless, she couldn't even help and protect herself. Somebody could have took her baby and she would have never known because she was getting beat up so bad. And I doubt if anybody would even stop somebody from taking that baby. Because they didn't even stop the woman on top of her attacking her. They didn't even stop that. So I doubt if anybody would help stop from that baby. People nowadays, they just have, that's why, what did I say? It's
say it again.
Going to get worse.
Mm-hmm.
It's better.
It's better.
And it's getting worse.
I forgot to watch this news story the other day, and we're going to get up out of here. That chick is just riding on that ball.
Well, I'm sure that ain't the only thing that's been riding on this wall.
But they was just showing this man in that Lamborghini. He was doing a study. And he was just pulling up to the corner, talking to the girls just to see if they would get in his car. And you know, a lot of them got in his car. And I think he probably asked them, like, why did you get in my car? I could do anything to you.
And they probably sitting there stupid.
Yeah, I would be stupid too. But I'm not just jumping in nobody's car.
Yeah, I would be stupid, but you'd never catch me stepping in nobody's car. Get out the car. I tell them, get out the car. Pull over and get out.
I got to look for it and watch it. And I was also found myself watching What Would You Do? That is a good show.
It is a good show.
ABC. It's really a good show. Y'all need to watch that on Friday nights. Set your DVR for that because they have good scenarios on stuff and just to test people. Some people mind their business like Kermit the Frog and notice it and mind their business. And some people step up and they get so mad that sometimes they cry. Like this man cried because they kicked out a gay couple and he's not even gay. But he just was so mad that the lady just kept on antagonizing him and that the workers wouldn't even help him. So y'all need to watch that. It's a good show. But we're gonna get up out of here. We have y'all have a great weekend. Make sure y'all get those Scorpion Show shirts. Make sure y'all email us the photos, and if you can, please donate to the Scorpion Show barbecue. We are at 66%. And yeah. I told y'all I wasn't watching no Beyonce clips, bitch. You tried it.
Twerking that ass.
Yes,
Watch you do the circuit.
Oh, my sister twerked better than that.
Who, his sister, Nina?
No.
All I'm about to say, because Nina ain't got no ass.